Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where today we're turning up the heat with a couple of volcanic dwelling monsters, and we're going to start out with what honestly feels like a criminal shame we never got it in Rise and Sunbreak, with how the game got designed for the wirebugs and such. And that is good old Klak Agnaktor. We'll just eat that, and I'll go through our build that we'll use for both monsters. So we're going for another water element build. We've got water attack +2, ammo saver, elemental, and haphazard all active, as well as fur, but hopefully we don't need that. As for what we're using, it's the Plesieth light bowgun that does have the pierce water of level 2. We do have 36 of that, plus 55 of piercing water, as well as water capacity. So we should be able to make good use of the elemental weaknesses for both Agnaktor and Brachydios today. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's go for Klak. And Agnaktor has always been a really fun and unique monster for its design and fight, but it feels a shame that with so much of Rise and Sunbreak about having the ability to leap over and dodge things vertically, you didn't include Agnaktor, who has the sweeping lava beam to him. Kind of goes the same with having Brachydios, but not Gravios, who also had the sweeping beam attack that would be perfect to be using wirebugs to elevate yourself above and hop over them. But I guess it just was not meant to be for whatever reason. So we have to figure out first where Agnaktor actually is on this map, and I'm not actually sure where it would begin. But Agnaktor is one, I have no idea when or if we'll ever see it again. It feels like if you really want to have Agnaktor in the game, you kind of need to have both it has to be in a cavern setting. Because you want to make use of both how it can drill through the ground, as well as how it can actually drill through the ceiling too. Its introduction in Monster Hunter 3 Tri and 3 Ultimate. There you are. Oh, everything's kind of cooling down on him. It was a really fun fight to have him to watch, where is he going to come striking out of? I don't actually know if he can do the ceiling stuff in Generations Ultimate or not. But yeah, see, that sweeping beam right there, it's why would you not have something like that in Rise? It just feels like it's so fitting for it. It's even more criminal is that we did get... we got the Agnaktor's, which are the young form of it, but we didn't get the big one. Yeah, that's Agnaktor all pissed off at us. So we gotta... Oh, well, there's already part break. One thing about Agnaktor is it is very susceptible to water elements. As long as it has its, I guess, magma residue left on itself. Oh, shoot. Okay, I wasn't sure how... Yeah, I still gotta be a little careful about how he moves. Oh. I don't know if I remember his tail swipe being able to, leave little lava pools behind. Maybe it's because it's still got, the parts left. Yeah, there's just the standard beam. Keep aiming for that chest to try to break that off. And then once he does go underground, it is a little harder to track what it's going to be up to. But it's kind of like a improved version of Leviathan in a way, because it does make use of the same hardening armor feature that Leviathan has. But it's a much more engaging fight than I'd say Leviathan. turns out to be. And it's a lot less annoying with, like, just how Leviathan is such another pretty charge-happy monster for how it operates. Agnaktor does have, like, a little bit more uniqueness to it. Oh, there's the beak broken. Well, I say broken, it's more so just knocking the magma armoring or magma coating off of it. Yeah, we can kind of lead that charge a little bit better. You know what? I'm actually going to use the paint shot. Just so that way, if it does leave the area, it's not a mystery of, like, where it's gone to. 'Cause I have to imagine for, like... Ow. Okay. Oh, jeez, that got me twice. I gotta be careful. He's actually managed to get a lot more health off on me than I was hoping to have lost. I know the brain messed that sentence up pretty bad, but... Ooh. Oh, he can do the ceiling bit. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so that's where I was talking about where you almost need to have him, like... Possibly they want to only bring him back in a cavern environment, so that way he has a good chance of being in both? Although, I've got a weird idea or theory right now. That just kind of... I've thought about it, like, when it came to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, how we didn't see Tigrex come back in it. But then that theory kind of got busted because we did get Nargacuga. Was that, like, certain flagships only are on certain consoles. Like, Leviathan and Agnaktor, Leviathan has only been in, like, say, Nintendo games, or, like, games on Nintendo systems. Tigrex, well, no, that theory's gone, because in the Switch, we did get Tigrex in Rise, so... Dumb theory, can be tossed out. He's just trying to have copium for, like, why don't we see certain monsters in certain entries? I'm hoping... I know we haven't seen, like, the full reveal roster for Wilds yet, but I'm hoping it doesn't have too many returning monsters. Just because I'm usually more of a fan of seeing completely new concepts than certain ones brought back. Oh, that'll help a lot. Thank you. Another part break. Now we've got 4 more Pierce 2s left. I should say water Pierces. Oh yeah, just send you out that way. Oh wow, you're... Yeah, water really did shred Agnaktor. I wasn't expecting it to be limping already. We got through that without even having to change ammo types. Oh, but I do have slicing. Maybe I'll try getting the tail cut off. I do have to get a part break, I think, first, and then I can use slicing to try to get the tail cut. I'm just not sure how much health it'll actually have left with how we've been going at it. Oh, that's a good reach on him. Oh, careful. Yeah, you're not safe from the beams up on the back or sides, because he does have reach with those. A little Vespoid bugger. I think that's him going up to, yeah, going to his sleeping area. Now, I have no idea if Brachydios will be, like, this quick to go through a hunt. It's like, how fast has it been? Okay, getting around 10 minutes, so it's not too bad. Aw, snoozing curled up with his tail. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get the tail cut off. I can try, but we might just do enough water damage in general that it might just take him down. And I do like that you can actually, like, bait out the charges from Agnaktor. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to have a lot of health left to play around with part breaks, but that was Klak. A great monster that it's a shame haven't seen him back since the 3rd gen, or... Well, I guess we did technically get him back in GU, but a lot of monsters came back in GU. It's a monster where I think if you do give the players, like, an ability to just, like, do a little jump over attacks and such, it would be a nice monster to bring back, just because it would be fun to kind of play jump rope with his beam blasts. Fun design, a nice take on the leviathans to have one in, like, a volcanic area. But we should be all set for just a quick return, stock up, and then going for another blasted monster, Brachydios. And this is the older version of Brachy, which I don't quite like as much as, like, how they've done him since World. I should say Iceborne. I mean, World Iceborne, it's... You know what I mean by that. And this is back in the days where the explosion radius on his, like, slams and attacks felt a lot larger than it should be. So even if you dodge and think you're out of it, you'd still be sent flying with a fair chunk of your health removed. I'll send all that away. What do we got? That's pretty bad, and that's not all that great, so we'll sell those off. And then get ourselves ready for the next hunt. Okay, yeah, we'll drop those in there, take out some healing. I think, yeah, that should be good. I can pick up everything else from the market here. Just one potion, one hot drink, or one cool drink. Eat up, and then we'll go for Brachydios. And do we have... We do have fire resistance, good. I'm not actually sure if Brachydios does, like, have fire damage inflicts, or it's just, like, raw damage from the explosions it uses. But I guess better be safe than sorry. Yeah, so now we'll go for Brachydios. It is going to be to... let me see, it's probably the same volcano, isn't it? Yeah, I'd rather go for him in the volcano than Volcanic Hollow. So, we'll go after this, and then I do think next episode we will try for a double Elder Dragon hunt. I'll have to see how the time goes for each, because Volstrax and Shagaru, they aren't, like, bad, but they might have a little bit more health to them. Oh, there he is. Oh, and we got a few Mealinks around. Ooh. Yeah, Brachy is weakest to water, but... okay, as long as he's not enraged, or we can get to Valor State before he enrages, it shouldn't be too bad of a fight. It's once he gets enraged and all of his attacks have, like, the explosions to them, it's where it's going to get a little more rough. Alright, and there's also... Raging Brachydios in this version, too. I forgot he's another monster you can go after. Yeah, those explosions. It's hard to tell exactly what their radius is on them, but they can get you pretty bad. And Brachydios is actually one of the weird monsters with, like, an unusual weak point for gunning. It's actually his tail. Not the head, not the arms, just that tail of his. Uh-oh. So trying to get, like, normal shots and stuff on him can be a bit tricky. But thankfully, it's not too bad so far. We're getting some nice flinches. And I don't know what his, like, elemental weakness threshold is in his armor. Because, like, I'm still trying to figure out if there's a way in-game to kind of have a good frame of reference for it, but... Is he going to do a leap? Nope. It's going to be... Oh, just a little tail swipe. Kind of feels like this one's a little more tame, but that might just be because of... him not, like, being anything special for, like, an event quest or other stuff. Oof. Okay, that actually got a lot closer than I wanted it to. I mean, this is... I'm trying to think of, like, how many versions of Brachydios we've seen in this, like, on the channel now. Because we've gone through 3 Ultimate, we went through 4 Ultimate. We've seen him in World and Sunbreak. And now he's in Generations Ultimate 2. So I think this is like... Oh, crap. Yeah, that was bad. I got stuck in the Valor reload. I don't think you're actually punished if you reload too late when you've activated Valor style, but it's always if you're too early. There's always a little sign to watch out for that I'll bring up again when we get a safer moment to do so. It's when you see, like, there's a little glint of, like, sparks flying out when you reload. It's once that's gone off, then you're safe to reload, and that'll be a little faster than it would normally. But if you do it before that happens... Oh, there we go. Now, nice part break there. Okay, yeah, with him moving out, so we'll just show that off here. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before, but just in case, it's been a little while. So we hit Valor mode. You see a little, like, sparks fly forward from his right hand there. That's your... Okay, now it's safe to, but if you do it before that shows up, you get into this really long, locked reload. I don't think you get anything, like, bonus from it. It's more like a punish you for being too fast. I mean, maybe that's even something that's meant to, like, try to help train you a little bit from how Monster Hunter can be, is don't be too hasty with what your inputs and your actions are. But be a little bit slower and more methodical, because maybe they'll have better payoff for you. But I don't think it'll be too easy to try and get an arm break on him. No, I can actually get him knocked over, though. Yeah, that might be a problem. Almost was a problem. And then when he does that backup, or like the explosion row... Oh, wow, how much health does that Senator have for all the shots that... I mean, I know they were water shots and it's resistant to them, but... Okay, yeah. Want to get the blast blade off of us as soon as I can. Come on, big guy, give me a nice opening. I mean, it was an opening to the tail, but only a little bit got it. Okay, now we'll probably look at using Pierce 1 waters. Oh, careful. God, yeah, he is pretty punch-happy with us right now. Just dodge through that. Yeah, safer to say that probably has better water resistance than Agnaktor does. Well, that and 2, I think it's also, again, that talk about, like, the weak spot. Agnaktor has it basically everywhere the armor is lit up is a weak spot. On Brachy here, it's only the tail mostly. I think he's going through this way to the next cavern. But it does seem like he's out of stamina, so I don't know where he would actually go to, like, recover that. Oh, again, did it too early. Nope. Okay, he's not limping, so he must be going for stamina somewhere. I thought he would go, like, hunting and take something out, but I don't think there's any small monster herbivores up in the next area, so... Is he eating rocks? Oh, no, there's... I guess there was an Aptonoth here that he was able to find. And yeah, we have a Shogun in the area, but we're going to try to ignore them as much as we can. Although, truth be told, hard to say if it'll ignore us. Again, I got... Yeah, I gotta try to get an opening for a cool drink. Yeah, you just keep blowing up Shogun. And this is where I do miss World and its monster interactions with each other. Okay, but thankfully it looks like one of the cats did get a dung bomb off. It just might be a moment until it does leave the area. Or it'll go right now. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, subquest is completed. But I think I'll just worry about trying to break the other arm rather than getting the tail cut. God, oh. Oh, looks like he got hit with dung bomb too. I guess both cats managed to toss one out and get hits. Because I was going to say, I don't know why he would have been leaving the area that soon. Well, he had the chance for stamina, but wouldn't probably get anything here. Just get that in for a nice quick reload. And we'll now actually tap into our actual ammo reserves. That's one thing I do like about the internal ammo from this entry is a lot of times you're limited a lot from what you can do as a gunner by your ammo stockpile. Because you have to make sure you have your general build type in high capacity, as well as the items to combination or combine together in order to make it and keep using it too. Now, you buggers have senators. I just wish you guys would go down easier. Yeah, dodge towards him, because he's going to leap over you. And I was stupid with that again. And we also have a prime example of why Brachy's annoying to fight solo with cats. Oh. Because the blast blade basically renders them useless until it blows up on the cats. All they really do is run in circles like Natalie there is doing, until they either get hit again, or it detonates. Oh, actually, is that the Oh, bugger. I was going to say, is that going to be a second trap we can get Brachy into? But, of course, we've got our unwelcome guest showing up. Oh, and it's right in the freaking way. I'm kind of surprised how fast Brachy's running for supposedly being, like, exhausted of stamina. Actually, truth be told, our stamina supply's running can run a little low, too. There we go. Okay, other arm's broken. See, I think all we'll worry about is trying to get the, get him taken down here. As much as I could go for the head, I think I'm going to just get the shots into the tail where, again, that's his weakest spot. I don't know if it's his actual weakest spot when it comes to, like, element damage, but I know for raw shots, that's where he's supposedly weakest at. And you know what? We'll grab the shiny because we're greedy. Yes, there he goes. And let's pick up pace and follow him, because he's probably going to find an Apsaros to snack on. I'm not sure. I might actually switch to Pierce 3s just to see if I can get a little bit faster damage out. He might be a monster where, again, it's actually better to use... Oh, nope. Better to be using raw damage than trying for elemental. Oh, careful. Dodge underneath. Reload. There's a limp. thought it had to be coming soon. Yeah, now he's at this point, it should only be a few more shots. Again, when it comes to the G-rank monsters, I'm not sure if it's because they fight further through the initial point where they start limping, but it seems like once you actually see them limping, they really don't have very much HP left at all. Ooh, get out of that. Dodge that one too. Oh, really? I don't know what our luck is with this Senator, because I think it was... Was it up against Duragon we had another Senator show up? Or was that against someone else? I just feel like a lot of the monsters we've been trying to go after, we've had this dumb Senator in with it. Oh, bless me. Of course, I'm in a hot... Fortunately, I guess it doesn't help to, like, heat yourself up picturing a warm environment. Still got sneeze in the cold there. Yeah, we're just going to try to avoid the crab at all costs and catch up to him. Oh, wait, maybe he goes to the very peak of the volcano. Because I was going to say, I thought he would have been here. But it must go all the way to the summit of the volcano to sleep at. Yeah, here you are. God, there's not really that many monsters that do make their way up here as, like, their nest. See if we can get him down before we have to worry about the next cool drink. Whew. That's a little close for comfort. That was what I was expecting to happen. There we go. Brachydios taken down. He's still a bit of a rough hunt with the explosions and such, but again, it does feel like Valor was just made specifically to help you with the G-rank hunts. So we'll carve him up, head back, and then next episode, we have an Elder Dragon pair to go for. And then after that, I think we'll start off next week with quite a big hunt to go for. Now let me grab our Kleenex stuff. Just try to clean up a little bit with. Okay. Try to get that clean and handled before we do get next episode going. Winter is pretty to look at, but it's a different thing to live in. But with these two done, we only have... Again, I think it's just those two Elder Dragons. And then we're basically kind of into more of like the general endgame fights of GU. And this is where it's another all-star roster of some really big names and interesting fights to come. But we'll see how it all goes. And then we'll have the Deviants with their own little series we'll check out afterwards too. Just because I'm still unlocking quite a few hunts for them. I think out of the... I feel like there's, I want to say 17 total Deviants to go after for the series. I think I've still got like 7 to go through, so I'm at least past the halfway mark for like unlocking the G-rank hunts. But yeah, I'll still have to keep working on that ahead. For now though, we are good to send you guys off and end today's episode right here. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.